In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your student survey within your shared folder and talk to you about all the different types of questions that you can put on it. So here is my shared folder for the fall class, and it is easiest to actually create it right within your folder. So you're just going to go to New, and then down here are your different options, but you're going to go to More and Google Forms. And it'll always ask you that when you're going to create it within a shared folder if you want to create and share, just as a way to kind of warn you. All right, so you're going to title your form something like Get to Know You. It doesn't have to have those hyphens. Get to Know You Survey. And after you do that, if you'll click up here in the title, it'll actually do it itself. And so on this form description, you can just give the students, remember your students are your audience, so you can give the students a little bit of information about what they need to do. So this survey is for me to get to know you better. Please answer all the following questions. Okay, and so the first question obviously needs to be the name. So you'll notice I just clicked into it and it brought up the option. So name, and then you'll see that it actually tries to determine by what you put here what kind of question it is. But if you don't agree with that, if you want it something different, then you can come over here and choose a different option. So your name obviously going to be just short answer, and you need to have it required. And so the students will just be given, and I'll show you a preview of it in just a minute, but the students will just be given a little short place to put their answer. So then over here is where you add other questions. You can add, and you're not going to need to do this, but you can add a picture, you can add videos, you can add a whole different section. We're just going to add another question, and then it automatically goes below. So to get to know your students, you might want to ask them, what is your favorite let's say I'm a reading teacher. What is your favorite genre of book? Okay, and so that might be multiple choice. So multiple choice is they can only choose one. If you do the check boxes, that would be you can choose more than one. So I would say, what genres of book, or what book genres, that would be better. Book genres do you like? And then, and you can go down here to this little three dot menu. And if you put description, then you can kind of explain your question. And I would say something like, choose all that apply. In other words, it's telling the students that they can pick more than one. So I might do fantasy, historical fiction, nonfiction, biography. What? Okay, and I can make that required as well. What is your, that's not right. What book genres do you like? There you go. And now I can do another one. So you need to have 8 of these, not counting your name. So that's one. So the other one, so multiple choice I talked about, you can pick only one. Paragraph is just when you want them to have different text or longer text. The drop down will be like this. How about, which ice cream flavor do you like best? And then I'm going to say chocolate, vanilla. I can't spell. Vanilla, mint chocolate chip. Okay, I'm going to make that required, but let me show you what that looks like. So whenever you go up here to the preview, it will show you how the students will see it. So if you click on that, then right here is what the drop down looks like. Okay, so it just has that option with the arrow. Okay, so I can go back and I can put another one. Let's say let's choose linear scale. Okay, so this will give you options. So on a on a scale from 1 to 5, how much do you like to read? Okay, so okay, so love it, hate it. I'm going to require that, and I'm going to show you what that one looks like as well. Okay, so then they can just choose one. Okay, let's see. Another type of question would be where they can actually submit something. You don't need to do that, but a multiple choice grid. This gives you like rows and columns. So if you want them to pick one thing in each row or a column, let's see, if I wanted to do the book genres, I could do row 1 would be fantasy, and I would do historical fiction, and I would do biography, I would do realistic fiction, and then my columns would be, let's say, tell how much you like each book genre. Okay, so hate it. I wouldn't really ever put that, but it's okay, or love it. Okay, so I just want to show you an example of this one. And I am going to require an answer in each row. And so this one looks like this. Okay, so the students have to answer in each row. So fantasy, it's okay. Historical fiction, love it. Biography, love it. Realistic fiction, hate it. Okay, so that's another way to ask some of the same questions. All right, so that is several of the different choices that you'd have. You can have, I don't think you'll need this one, but if you want to have them choose a date, like give their birthday, or if you want them to do like what time something would be, sign up for something, then you can do it like that as well. If you put one on here and you don't want it, just click on this delete and it deletes it. All right, so I'm going to give you one more thing. If you want to change this background, you choose right here, color palette, and then you choose the image one, and it gives you all kinds of different things, work and school. Let's see, I will put that one. Okay, so there it is. So when I click on preview again, I can see that as well. Now this right here is the link that you would need to put the link somewhere for students to actually fill out. Not this one. This one is still in edit mode. Let me show you one more thing. So whenever the students fill it out, here is what they will see. This defaults to your response has been recorded, but you can change it to anything. Thank you so much for answering these questions. I look forward to meeting you soon. And then save. And the other thing is this is how you get the embed code. I think I show that on a different video, so I'm not going to show you that here. So, okay, so that is it on creating your different questions. Remember, you need, in addition to the name, you need 8 more questions to ask your students to get to know them better. This could be about them personally. It could be about your content area, like I was talking about books. It could be about their favorite place to go on a vacation. It could be all kinds of different things, just to get to know them as people and as students in your class. And that's it.